Hi and welcome to our Urban and Rural Property Management Update. My name is Stockbridge, Principal of Urban and Rural Property Management Services here at RE/MAX. Over the last few months, we've been getting a lot by way of questions and queries from our landlords to do with the maintenance of their property. Well, all of that's been fantastic, and there's been so much by way of it, we thought we'd produce a video so that you as a consumer are getting the word directly from the horse's mouth. One of the questions that we've had is in relation to gardens. Now, over the winter months, of course, it tends to die down that little bit, and as the sunshine comes out again, the birds start singing, the weeds start growing, and people start to find deficiencies in their weed matting and the like. Now, some landlords have said that's the tenant's responsibility to maintain that garden bed or that lawned area. And what is the tenant's responsibility here is to maintain what's maintainable. If a couple of years ago you put down some weed mat and some scuria on top of that, and over time the rocks have led to the deterioration of the weed mat and weeds are starting to come through there, well, that's no longer maintainable. So it's really important as a landlord that weed matting and the like remain in good condition, and really it's got a shelf life of 3 or 4 years. So every 3 or 4 years that you're looking to address that issue. There is an alternative. At the landlord's expense, we can provide them with weed killer and the like if it is a persistent issue and there aren't funds available in order to have the weed matting replaced completely. But the rule of thumb here is that the tenant's only obliged to maintain what's maintainable. If you're not sure and you'd like us to check for you, certainly let us know and we're happy to pop out to the property and have a look. Gutters are also a big issue this time of year, especially if they weren't taken care of on the other side of winter. There's a lot of properties out there that have got gutters full of leaves. Now, it's the landlord's responsibility to ensure that those gutters are all cleaned up. Now, gutter guard is expensive. So from a landlord's perspective and a cash flow perspective, it may be better just to have somebody go out and attend to that issue. So for $150, a home of 150 square meters can have all the gutters cleaned up and it's all ready for the summer months. Great time of year to do it, and really if you're not sure as to the last time when that was done, my suggestion is give us a call, we'll check it out for you again and ensure that that's all taken care of. We want to make sure that you're very clear on these issues so that you've got a property that in the long term is going to serve you well. Smoke alarms. Now it's daylight savings time, it's a good opportunity to be thinking about the smoke alarms. Now battery powered smoke alarms are fine, although they need to be compliant. But if you've got one with battery backup, a 9-volt battery backup, it's not the tenant's responsibility to replace the battery. It is your responsibility. Now we find most tenants quite happy to do that themselves because of the relative cost involved. But my suggestion would be that upon our next inspection, we'll double check, we'll make sure that these smoke alarms have been attended to, and if they haven't, then our suggestion would be to have a look at that. Also, lithium battery operated units do have that 10-year lifespan. So although the property may have been compliant when you purchased it, is it compliant today? If there's any doubt about that whatsoever, give our team a call. A great time of year to be thinking about that as well. We've also had some issue of late, and it's been in replacing like with like. It's really important that if you take out a gas unit, that you install a gas unit. We also had an issue with a dishwasher, and it was an old dishwasher in a property. Now the landlord said it's old and it could probably break down, but when that happens, I'm not replacing it. Now unfortunately the Residential Tenancies Tribunal wasn't satisfied with that argument. Yes, it was of benefit to them when they moved in, but it was there when they moved in. Even a second-hand unit that was in good working order would have been fine in this situation. It didn't need to be a new one. The Residential Tenancies Tribunal was very clear, like with like, or the tenant was compensated accordingly. There are a few of the issues that we've experienced just over the month of September, and also just a few of the maintenance issues that we experience as we come into those warmer months. I'm Dave Stockbridge on behalf of the property management team here at RE/MAX Urban and Rural. I bid you all a great month, and I'll be back with you at the end of October. Thank you.